Is like stay inside or wear a mask can be triggering for some people. Just a few years after the COVID-19 pandemic shut down parts of our lives for a long time. So naturally, it can be a tough time for some of us just hearing and seeing what's going on around the Northeast right now. Joining me live right now in studio is Jeffrey Perrone, the Executive Director for the National Alliance on Mental Illness of Buffalo and Western New York. And you pointed out to us that this can especially be tough for young kids who really have never experienced what we used to think was normal life before.
They've never really had a normal life, and they're coming out of COVID. They were told then that, oh, it's in China, it's in California, it's not going to come here, and it did come here. They were told to stay inside, it'll just be a little bit of time, and then it was 2.5 years. So now they don't know what to expect, and they don't have that lived experience to say it's going to be okay.
Right.
All they know is, my childhood is being taken away from me, my field trips are being canceled, and it creates sort of a trauma response in them.
So what kinds of behaviors should parents watch out for?
Isolation, depression, really kind of locking themselves in the room, moping around, really just try to give them as much fun activities as possible. Playing games, watching TV, watching something fun on TV, maybe help cooking around the house, doing as much as you can inside.
Those kinds of rainy day activities. We used to play a lot of board games as kids.
Exactly.
What kind of conversations can you have with a child about this if you think that something's going on?
Really being an active listener, listening to what they're feeling, what they're thinking, answering the questions as honestly as you can. Do your research, know what it is, like Dr. Soon was talking about with what we're facing right now. Answer them in the most honest way possible without being an alarmist. And maybe spending some time yourself off your phone too, because I know we're all sitting on the phone, watching that dial tick up and down, and that's stressful in itself.
Yeah, this isn't just impacting kids. Adults are wondering. I mean, even just if you have never lived somewhere where wildfires are an issue, you're checking that number and you're seeing it. So what can adults do to just chill out about this?
Well, we've been trapped in the cycle of distress across the country for a long time. We're going from COVID, we're going to, just in Western New York, we had this terrible mass shooting last year, into some deadly blizzards. And then, we had an earthquake. Who has an earthquake like that in Western New York? And now this. So, we're following the news, we're getting the news alerts, we're constantly connected to our phones, getting those alerts. And it creates this constant feeling of stress. Our baseline is already at a very high level for stress, so we're not healthy in that sense. So maybe unplugging, putting your phone down, turning the alerts off, and I'm as guilty as this as anyone, but just spending some good quality family time. And
it's so easy to say, but it's so hard to do. But then once you do it, even for an hour, if you say, I'm not going to check my phone for an hour, it feels good.
Well, you go through that withdrawal, and you jones for the phone, but then the more you find other things to divert yourself, read a book. I mean, when was the last time some of us read a book? Because we don't have that bandwidth to do it because we're so caught up in
spans.
Exactly.
Yeah. What are some of the resources out there if people want help?
Well, certainly you can contact NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We have a website which is namibuffalony.org, or you can call us at 716-226-6264. We have a helpline where we can call you back and help you navigate some resources. There's some great organizations out there, mental health advocates, Endeavor, Horizon, Best Self, just calling any of those organizations and they can help you just navigate it.
All right, great. Some good tips. Thank you, Jeffrey Perrone. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Town Hall. Coming up next.